It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Cameron Dicker has the ball teed up as we get underway. And off we go here on a Thursday night. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right to the air from the 30 on the first play. And this throw batted away and incomplete. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
They'll try again here, second and 10. Bottled up after a gain of a yard. Third and 9. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got his man, complete to Wilson. It's a gain of 19 in the air, and the Jets have a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
A give. Here's Hall. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Chargers have it inside the 30. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. And that is the dream start for this. And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll throw out of the gun. Right back to Wilson. He's got it again. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. His 6th touchdown now for the season. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Jets will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did.
His first throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Sauce Gardner.
This is an area of the offense, Mike, that's going to have to find its rhythm now as this game unfolds. They talked all week, come out early, get some completions, settle down this quarterback. Well, in return, he throws an early pick. It's too early to go away from the game plan. There's a lot of game left, but this passing game is going to have to get on track throughout the rest of this game.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to Jordan. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Derwin James there defensively to break that one up.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
second down, a run with Hall. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Third and long. Throwing now from the gun. He's got it at about the 8. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run. It's Hall. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. And this throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and now they're faced with a 4th and goal. Sly's kick is good. And the Jets will extend to a 10-0 lead. They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the give, it's Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
One quarter in the books here on a Thursday night. 7-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. That one taken in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, New York. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Jets move out on top, 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This going to be returned from right around the goal line. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's Jake Hayes-Dobbins. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. A tight end in motion now. On 2nd down, they'll run. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a 1st down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Second down and 8. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to.
Big opening up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown Chargers.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. 1st and 10. They'll bring St. Brown in motion. Back to throw here to begin the drive. His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
This one complete to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Now they'll set up to throw. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Look wide. Get this one complete. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down? Back to throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Devin White, that time on the stop. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. He is in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's hauled. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Hall. He'll take this for a couple, but the official signal, he has enough for 1st down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll drop to throw. He's going to keep it himself.
He tried to buy all the time he could, but when he saw that space, he quickly turned from thrower to runner, and he's able to pick up a nice gain on 1st down.
2nd down and 3. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of a yard on the play.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this 1st half. A gain of 17 yards. And the Jets have a 1st down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. A huge play just before the half. And even 30 yards. Out of the gun, he'll throw. This one is pulled in on the feet in bounds. Yes! Jordan. Touchdown, Jets.
You know, he spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the 1st half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. It'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday Nighter to start the new NFL week. And we'll send you about a mile north of here to our studios in the Creative Village. Standing by the coach with our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. On play action, it's Herbert. Downfield, that's Johnston. He's got it. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd and 6. Johnston motioning over. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. That is catch number 60 for the season.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes
he's got his big tight end, Luke Schoonmaker. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 82 yards. Touchdown, Jets.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can, and when you connect, it is a thing of beauty, and in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down. The tackle's made it about the 38-yard line.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run.
He works free, right side. And he will go all the way. Touchdown Chargers. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. And he's going to bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring that out, a poor one. They're going to be backed up deep to start this drive. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. We're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A dive and a catch. Incredible. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
And his great game continues, and all game long, Mike, he's really been on the receiving end of a lot of big plays, but I think we might have just seen his best one yet.
They'll bring St. Brown in motion. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Breece Hall, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by their rookie linebacker.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
The drive will start on the ground. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. The next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
They'll stay on the ground. Not much there, maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down. Like living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
That hit. Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Won't get a whole lot, maybe a yard, that's it. 3rd down and 9. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going for it all. He's got it. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line.
When you get big gains like that, Mike, it's pretty easy to see why that stat line just continues to grow, and the defense doesn't come away with a plan to stop this guy. We could have a record-setting performance on our hands.
A run on 1st and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Reese Hall. Touchdown, New York.
It just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the 2nd half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this 2nd half started. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll be brought down on what will be the final act here in this third quarter.
35, Chargers 28.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. On the toss, they'll run. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. That is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum builder.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. It's first down, and they'll run. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 25. Big play after big play to start this drive. 34 for that one.
This hasn't been his best game by any means, but what I really like, Mike, is regardless of the score, regardless of the time of the game, he is out there battling. He's doing everything in his power to chip away and see if he can get his team back in this game here in the fourth quarter. They've got to find a way to capitalize in this drive. Continue to cut into that deficit. Every possession is critical. Take advantage when you have the ball.
Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And the Chargers have the first down. Herbert to throw. It is brought in the end zone. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Kicker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers will cut the deficit to 7.
42. Chargers 35.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. RPO, quick throw, grabbed by Wilson.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Now they'll set up to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
And it's third down.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Into space at the 45. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Defensively, you put so much effort about defending the middle of the field. You know that's the valuable real estate every offense is looking to attack. But what does that do, Mike? It makes you a little susceptible to the throws outside the numbers, and it leads to a chunk play.
And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Hall. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll drop to throw. And he's in. Amon-Ra, safe grab. Touchdown, New York.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Sly now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
The only way the quarterback has time to allow that receiver to go that far is if the big boys up front do their job. I mean, the protection was excellent. The quarterback had all the time in the world to let his wide receiver work open, and when you can pass protect like that, you're going to generate a lot of big plays.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Here comes 2nd down. They'll send him over to the left. Now Herbert throwing on 2nd down. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Well, that's 2 straight plays now where this secondary has won their matchup, and right now the offense needs to find some plays that just call for easy completions. Get your wide receivers in space. Allow them to run after the catch, because right now these downfield passes, the defense is all over.
He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense, because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Herbert to the air again. Here's a shot toward the end zone.
I can sit up here all day, Mike, and we can talk about the missed throw, but I think a lot of the credit has to go to the pass defense. Not only did they do a good job making it difficult for them to complete the pass, but I think they saved a touchdown along the way.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Now Herbert again. This one finds McConkey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That is caught at the 3. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers will cut the deficit to 7.
Chargers 42.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. Good night, everybody.
Hey.